Hi everybody, it's Simply Life here. Happy New Year. Today is the 3rd of January when I'm filming this. I hope you all had a good New Year's Eve and a good Christmas. My Christmas was very quiet, but not surprising really, considering what happened before Christmas. So, yeah. Went to my mum's Christmas day. That was nice. And she invited my friend over. So my friend came along. Boxing Day I was on my own all day until the late afternoon, early evening, when my friend came round. Yeah, so it's been quite quiet. Didn't go out New Year's Eve. No. Not much of a party person. Also, it was just too cold and windy and miserable to be standing outside for hours. Even though in the town, about 2 miles away, puts on a concert New Year's Eve every year, and they put up a stage in the town square, and there's live bands and fireworks, and it usually a person playing the bagpipes while the fireworks go off. The years I've been there, there's always been a person playing the bagpipes, dressed up in a kilt and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, they do a good job of putting that on every year. Didn't do too much eating over Christmas either. Mum didn't really cook anything very much. It was a very small Christmas dinner this year compared to other years, but Mum hasn't been feeling well, so she probably didn't want to do a huge Christmas meal. Watched some Christmas movies. Can't remember what we watched Christmas Day. Nobody really felt like doing anything that day. Got Mum some bed socks that have got grips on the bottom for Christmas, and she really liked those, so that was good. And some lavender hand wash soap. And Mum got me some soap for Christmas, so oh dear. And she got my friend some socks, so that was good. My brother came down with COVID. Probably caught it on the plane on the way home after the funeral, so he hasn't been very well. And my friend has now got the flu, so he's not very well at the minute. I don't know how people do these videos, like Mrs. Coffee and Rachel Ray, and just sit and talk for an hour. My life is way less exciting than theirs, I have to say. They've always got things they can talk about and share with you folks on the internet. And I'm sitting here thinking, my life is so boring and dull. But I did finish my book. I did finish my book. Where is it? There it is. This one. I did finally wade through this. So, got that finished. It was very hard to get through. The main theme of the book wasn't very well explained and wasn't gone into in depth. It made it very hard to understand what was happening and what the point of anything was in the book. So you couldn't really understand what was going on because it wasn't explained at all, really. So, but I met my Goodreads reading challenge for 2023, so that was good. And I am now reading This is what I'm reading now. This is a very good book. I started this about 2 years ago on, what's it called? On audio. And I decided that I'd rather read the actual book. So I bought the book before Christmas on Amazon. And I've already nearly finished it. So that's good. Oh, and my brother got me some Christmas presents. My brother got me this diamond painting. It's a partial of... Hang on, let's do it this way. There you go. Of some cute koalas. So that'll be fun to do. Comes with all the stuff you need in it. And he also got me a punch needle craft kit. So there it is. I've never done punch needle before, so maybe I'll make a video of that and you can watch me fail miserably at it. You can all laugh at me as I try and do that. And my friend got me this book, Shanghai Immortal, which I think I heard Becca and the Books, is it, on YouTube? I think she's Becca and the Books. Let's have a look. Yeah, Becca and the Books on YouTube. I think I heard her, saw it on her channel. So we'll have to see what that's like. And he also got me this other book. Ghost of Chance. I requested this book because I saw Leora Eileen on YouTube talk about this book and it sounded quite funny. So, should be a good read, hopefully. This one is it's quite a short read compared to the other one. Hopefully I'll have a car today. My friend's going to hopefully pick up a car so I can get to work because I've been, 2 months without a car of my own. And round here you can't be without a car. It's not possible because the buses are so infrequent. It's ridiculous. And especially with my job where I have to travel to different farms, there aren't going to be any buses that get to them. Plus lugging all the stuff that's required for the job. Just you couldn't lug it all on a bus. So hopefully, before the end of the day, I shall have a car. So that'll be good. Fingers crossed anyway. It's a very cloudy day today. It's been very rainy recently. And we've had the storms, of course. There's been flooding in England. Most people are back at work now. And I was supposed to be back at one of my jobs this morning, but no car still, so that didn't work out. And I have work booked in for tomorrow morning, but either he'll get a car so I can go to work in the morning, or I'll have to ask my mum to see if I can borrow her car. Otherwise they're going to be pretty stuck, because I have to be at work by 6 o'clock in the morning, and there's no buses at that hour, and it would be a long... Well, I mean, there's a bus stop nearby, but there's no buses at that hour. The buses don't start till 7-ish. So when you got to be at work by 6, if not before 6, then you're sort of stuck. Especially as buses wouldn't be going out. It would require a lot of bus changes to get out that way. And by the time you got there on a bus, they'd have finished milking and there would have been no point going. So it's probably going to be quite a rambly kind of video. Sort of mind is all over the place at the moment. I don't think me or Mum has coped with Dad dying very well. I mean, she wasn't married to him. They got divorced, oh gosh, a long time ago. And he'd remarried. Quite a few years after they divorced. So, yeah. Neither of us has processed the grief very well. Sort of come up. I think it's made us both very angry. Grief has turned us into angry people right now. So we're not getting on very well with each other at the moment because we're both trying to process what happened and come to terms with it. And yeah, I mean, he was 77, so not too old, but to have died. But then he was terribly overweight and had an angina, and he had an angina attack the day he died. But that wasn't what killed him, because he was out walking dogs and had the angina attack while he was out walking, and then he went home and took medicine for it, and then went to the pub, of all things, and got told he wasn't looking very well. So he went home, and then his wife called the ambulance, and they came and picked him up. And not quite sure what happened after that, but he had to be operated on. So he didn't make it out of the operation. We found out that his arteries were all clogged, solid, and his legs were ridiculously swollen and poofy. So they said if he'd have lived, he would have had to have his legs amputated. Something to do with not sure what the word is, but it begins with an L. That would have been very pleasant if it had to live through that. There would have been no quality of life there if they'd had to do that. So probably just as well he didn't have to go through that, because that would have been miserable, absolutely miserable. So that's what happened to him. I imagine his heart just gave out while he was under anaesthetic, because they had to use a CPAP machine while they were operating on him so that he could breathe. That his wife brought from home. Yeah, so me and Mum aren't coping very well with what happened. I mean, he wasn't the nicest person in the world, but still. And I know I hadn't spoken to him for years. Mostly because of what Mum told me that he'd put her through, and the fact that he did enjoy lying to people. And he was very much the charmer towards women. But he was married, he would still flirt with, well, when he was still married to Mum. I don't know about when he was married to this other woman. But, yeah. He did like flirting. Terrible flirt. Oh my god. Ridiculous. There we are. Not quite sure why what happened just made me and Mum feel quite so angry. I don't think Mum realises that she's come across as quite angry at the minute. So maybe she didn't realise that her feelings towards what happened has made her feel angry. And of course she's taking it out on me. And because she's taking it out on me, I'm getting angry with her. And sort of both going round in circles at the minute with each other. Getting angry and wound up and frustrated and feeling a bit lost, I suppose. Spent so many years feeling angry at him and hating him. And now he's not here to be angry at anymore. Oh, sorry about that. Oh dear. Wasn't expecting to cry. And now it's raining. That's appropriate. Didn't think it was gonna rain, I have to say. Even though it is very cloudy. Well, maybe the world is feeling sad as well, especially with all the wars going on and people trying to kill each other all over the world. Silly idiots, honestly. It'd be nice if people didn't constantly try and kill each other. I have to say the last few years I haven't been as angry at Dad as I was, say 10 years ago. It definitely mellowed out over the years, over everything he's done, and I certainly feel like a lot of stuff that Mum shared with me she shouldn't have done. Shouldn't have put that on my shoulders when I was a lot younger. And I know she never shared it with my brother, which perhaps she should have done. Instead of just dumping it all on me as the eldest. But there we are. It is what it is. This wasn't supposed to be a miserable video. Gosh, what a way to start a new year. Talking about people dying and grief and all that kind of thing. And trying to process it and all that kind of stuff. Oh well, I'm sure we'll work our way through it. Definitely the diamond painting has helped. Yeah, been quite therapeutic. Although I did a lot of this section Christmas night into Boxing Day morning, because I found out Christmas Eve, late Christmas Eve, late afternoon, early evening, that my friend had decided to betray my trust and take pictures of my debit card. And went through my phone and took pictures of personal phone numbers, which, as you can imagine, I wasn't best pleased about. The only reason he went he came Christmas Day to my mum's was because he hasn't got a cooker at home. So I can't say I've forgiven him for that just yet. So all this was a lot of rage diamond painting because I was so angry at him. It's not the first time he's done things he shouldn't have and lied to me and betrayed my trust. It makes me wonder why I'm still friends with him, but I think it would be a very lonely place if he wasn't around. Seeing as I don't have any friends at all. But that's no excuse for what he did. He shouldn't have done it. I don't know. He claimed he was trying to help, but I don't see how that would help anybody doing that kind of thing. More likely to hurt than help. And it did hurt. Because I can't believe you just stabbed me in the back again. Maybe I'll leave it there for today's video. Sorry if this was quite a sad video. But grief comes to us all. Hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye.